Time now for Mission Ghana, and the attention is on education. And about 37 junior and senior high schools are still studying under trees in the Karachi East district of northern VOLTA.
And several other school structures are in sorry states, a threat to both life and learning. Sandra Esinamafenu reports that notwithstanding different classes are combined due to lack of teachers and classrooms.
The Karachi East District is one of the 25 municipal and district assemblies in the VOLTA region. A newly created district since 2004, the area is touted as one of the most deprived districts in the country. Most communities in the region lack basic social amenities. The education sector appeared the hardest hit. With a current 64 primary, 28 JHS and 2 senior high schools, the district lagged behind in infrastructure. 37 schools, mainly the primary section, study under trees. Matamano DA Primary and Kindergarten is one of such schools. Unavailability of furniture has compelled pupils to provide their own. Regardless of these, teachers here share this office space as a bedroom for lack of staff accommodation.
We have a KG1, KG2 combined under a tree, and then a class 1 and class 2 also combined under a tree. So when it is raining or the sun is too much, then we close them.
At the Zico number 2 primary and JHS, staff, except the assistant headmaster, have abandoned this near collapsed thatch house to commute from bigger communities to school. This is the assistant headmaster's self-contained room. Sensing danger, the headmaster, Simon Ahiaho, has converted one of the office spaces to accommodate his family. The situation at Klesu DA Primary is worse. KG1 and 2 have been combined to study here.
Now he walks like this. He walks like this.
Class 1 is one class, then 2 and 3 combined, 4 and 5 also combined, then we have class 6 under 3.
A space to sit is a luxury. The JHS part of the school operates under this structure. The community initiative has moved pupils at Zikpo number 1 primary into this mud and thatched shed. Here too, classes were combined for lack of teachers.
I'm not a trained teacher. I'm just youth employment. I start about 2010, and then they stopped paying me 2013. So 1 year more now. They are not paying me again.
We arranged the P2 children for an exercise. So after that, they go out and then we bring in the third class or the second class.
The headmaster, we were told, reports once in every 2 weeks. His assistants would rather cross the VOLTA Lake every day instead of risking his life in this threatening building.
I don't have my personal canoe of which I cross with. So if I happen not to get her, then which means that very day, I cannot go to school.
Several other schools, including the Anglican primary at Tokuranu, have serious infrastructure problems.
I teach KG1 and 2, that is 2 classes combined together. When it's time for writing, I separate the KG2s, then the KG1s too. I will engage them. I'll find a leader for them to be taking them through the alphabet and sometimes numerals.
This is my office, under the tree. Normally I interact with my teachers under the mango tree.
Despite having a training college in the district, pupil-teacher ratio in the Karachi East is very wide. A teacher handles over 200 pupils, creating congestion in most classes. In 2012, only 37 trained teachers were posted to be distributed to over 90 primary schools in the district. The effect is the future of these young ones left in the hands of people who do not qualify for the job. With these difficulties, we ask what the future holds for these ones called the future leaders. Sandra Esinamafenu, TV3 News.
Right, more difficult situation on the ground when it comes to education. Meanwhile, the Ghana Education Service in the Karachi East District says there is little it can do in solving the infrastructural needs of the area.
Another report by Sandra Afenu.
This is the KG1 and they have to sit under the scorching sun all day for classes. You see, there is no shade at all coming from this tree that they are sitting under. So anytime it rains, the class must come to an end.
The infrastructure situation is not the best in the district. And we, as the education office, we can do very little to help solve that problem. And the little we can do is that we always encourage communities to put their challenges into writing through the district director. And then they address the letters to the NGOs like World Vision, which is the most influential NGO in the district, and then the district assembly. And then we, the district director of education, we write a covering note to support what the community is saying that they need, and then we send it to the NGO. If they agree to support, fair enough. Without the NGO, we still depend on the district assembly. And without the district assembly, that means there's very little we can do.
Because we are living in a deplorable state, people don't want to accept posting to those areas. So those who do, that is the only way we could easily help these children. That is what is happening, and that is not the best. The schools and the trees, we still have some, which we should, even when you look at my table, the file, people are applying that they want this classroom block, and then that is what is happening. Now we don't have, the common fund doesn't come at the correct time. As at now, third and fourth quarter for last year is not there for us to actually provide this infrastructure. So we are actually facing a lot of challenges over here. The combination of classrooms, the teachers are there, but they are refusing to accept posting to those areas. Even where to sleep, they don't have. In fact, the district is owing. So now the assembly is actually at a halt. Sometimes we have to use our own pocket money to buy fuel before we can easily move.